And those sprint car drivers, for them to never have been on the game and just go wheel like that, like shoe hard and gravel and all of them, I don't think they play iRacing. They just got on there and just was ripping, dude. I give a lot of credit to those.
They were.
They're the real deal.
We are talking with Trent Ivey, and of course, hey, and by the way, not taking anything away from you, I know that this was last night was a special moment for you, and I know I've had some people tell me, and listen, I've even been on the fence because people have been like, but it's iRacing, and you heard Bob Dillner's comments on it too here on Full Throttle. You know, it is a form of racing. No, it is not real racing, but it fits in that fraternity of motorsports because, you know, Trent, like you said, to be able to race with Brandon Shepard or with Cruz Pedregon or Scott Bloomquist or Chris Madden or Kyle Larson, you can't do that with an NBA game or an NFL game or an MLB game or an NHL game. Yeah, you might be able to have the players on the ice and they might mimic what they do, but it's not the real thing of being able to race against these guys you call your heroes, these guys that you want to go up and race against in your career when you make it to the World Outlaws or the Lucas Oil Series.
Yeah, you're right, dude. Like I was racing last night, and it shows a little chat box of who joins in and stuff, and
yeah.
Scott Bloomquist connected, and I was like, dude, this is unreal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not only for me, but for anybody in there. Like Scott Bloomquist, you're about to race against Scott Bloomquist. I mean, that's serious to me.
Well, where do you see? Well, obviously, I know you miss racing. Being a hometown boy from Union, South Carolina, calls Cherokee Speedway home. Shout out to Scott Childress and Tony Adair and everybody there at the place your mama warned you about. But and Matt Wheeler, the announcer. But man, what has it been like since not being able to race? Since I guess the last time I saw you was at March Madness.
It's been kind of boring. I hadn't missed wash days, you know, those suck. But other than that, it's been boring. And I really miss going to the racetrack with all my people, you know, my family and all my friends and all the fans and all my fans, all the people that come and just say hey and hang out. I miss that companionship, and I miss a lot of the you know, the sights and the sounds that you get out of Dirt Late Model racing. So I'm really excited to get back. I think this is going to energize the whole community of racing, and I think it's going to be a good thing when we get back.
Do you think we race too much now? You know, we've had, like on Red Clay Life last night, and people, me and Mike Guerin were talking about it. We've had drivers talk about it. Even Shannon Norwood and some other people said, man, we are racing too damn much. We are on the road too much. We're running too much. There is no off season. Are we a victim of our own demise, or do you think we all needed to possibly take this little break?
Yeah, I was actually talking to my buddy Dylan Brown about that this morning. He was like, dude, you understand, like, you raced all year, literally. We went and run the Win Extreme Series that Dry Team put on. And, yeah, we raced pretty much all the way through the winter. And at the beginning of that, I was like, dang, this is going to suck. You know, I don't want to keep...
Are you with us? Or did we lose him? Are you there? Hello, Trent.
Like, it was cool. Like, I was like, man, I'm glad we're here. This is all right. And every race after that was okay. So maybe we don't need a break. Maybe we do. Depends who you are. I guess if you're running terrible, you'd probably rather take a break. So I wish we would have took a break. I'll put it that way.
For sure. Hey, man, where do you, I mean, obviously, I think it was, your 14th or 15th career iRacing win. I know, you know, you've done well at Charlotte before. I know you've been a Southeastern Crate Association second national champion. I know hell, man, you got a top 3 finish at the World Championship. You can see that on MAV TV, Short Track America, and, of course, also as a subscriber on Speed 51. And I remember that race in September of last year where, you know, I remember seeing you that Saturday at the Crate Racing Street Stock World Championship or the Street Stock race at Cherokee Speedway, and you were on the fence of coming to Virginia Motor Speedway, and y'all made the decision like that weekend before And you got yourself a top 3 out of the deal and a $10,000 payday for third.
Yeah. I'm a racer, to be honest with you. There's not too many things that I wouldn't go drive in a circle. So if they're having a race, I'd love to be there, and especially supporting the guys at Virginia Motor Speedway too. They've done so much for crate racing, and that's where I started. So I just love racing, and I think that's the best way I can put it. Like if you're racing some Hot Wheels at your house later this weekend, I'm probably down if there's nothing else going on.
Hey man, you be the driver and I'll be the announcer. You just play on the floor with all the cars, all right? You just
There you go. There it is.
Oh, for sure. Brandon White, final question for Trent and I before we get out of here on Full Throttle. A little prolonged because we had a power surge. Brandon White, are you there? Have we lost?
Okay,
well,
probably going to watch a race.
I guess he went to go watch your race. I guess I don't know. Let's try to connect with him again here. See if we can get him. I was going to let him ask at least one more question before we parted ways. Trent, man, we had an awesome interview with Corey LaJoie. Bob Dillner was great. He was giving some sentimental, intimate thoughts about his brother and his career and loving short track racing more than NASCAR. And then, damn it all, we had a power surge, and it killed all the power in the studio. We lost the lights, we lost the internet, and we had to fix everything to try to reboot it and get it back up. So, and of course, you know, when you're live inside a race car, when something goes wrong, you got to try to figure it out quickly, right? You troubleshoot.
Yes.
Hey, Brandon, you're back with us. Final question for Trent Ivey.
Well, Trent, last night was my official formal introduction to your racing career, and I got to say, you put on a show in both divisions, particularly in the late models, and I got to say, I'm looking forward to seeing what you do next.
Well, I appreciate it. If you see me pop up in a sprint car, don't be alarmed, because I'm telling you, I'm looking.
So are you really wanting to become this could be a Speed 51 story. I could get you in touch with Zach or one of our colleagues. You're really wanting to go from a dirt late model to a sprint car.
Yeah, I had it out with a head knocker last night about it. He's pissed off, but I want to run one. I'm telling you, I want to run one. So I'm looking and I'm talking, and I don't have much of a story I don't have a story at all in a freaking car with a wing, but I am ready. I want to try it.
Hey,
well, best of luck to you, Trent.
Talk about having P.D. Ivey as a dad and what he's done for your racing career. I know you said he pissed you off, but it's father-son woes. I understand that, but man, just talk about having P.D. Ivey as your dad and what he's done for your career.
Yeah, my dad is awesome, and I know everybody says that about their dad, but my dad is truly awesome, and he's did a lot for me as a person and in a family aspect, not just a racing, but the things he's done for my racing career, I'll never be able to pay him back for with a cash amount or anything. So I'm just super thankful to have him and all he knows. He's very knowledgeable about the cars and the way of life too. So I owe everything that I am to him, and I don't know. If I don't do good, though, he's on me. So I'm not saying he's like the easiest person in the world, but I'm thankful, and he's definitely made a hard ass out of me.
He is. I followed him around for a long time, and when I first started announcing, I remember the name, and I remember when he was in the 4-car, and I remember went to the Beaver Bell Bond 75, and I remember that special race, and I think you were there. You were a little one. You were a little kid. You weren't even in a race car yet. But, man, that shows how long I've been in this business. And I want to say it was 2008 or 2009 at the Carolina at 311 Speedway in Madison, North Carolina, and he won the big finale, and it was like a $10,000 to win race, and he won that show, and I think he was tickled to death, and then I think the following year Del McDowell won it. But your dad has got some awesome accolades and successes in dirt racing too.
Yeah, he does. He like when I tell people that he drove for Kevin and Leroy
that's right.
Brumley back in 06, 07, like people are like, yo, really? I guess that's one of the top rides now, and I just shows like where he's been, and he's did it on his own. He's did it for other people, and now he's a car owner. So Petey Ivey is the most established race car person in this world, I believe. He literally knows it hand and feet. So he is the mastermind of dirt race cars for sure.
And your mom's pretty cool too. She's a pretty cool lady too.
For sure. Mom is the smoothest lady in the world. Whatever Petey Ivey and Trent Ivey wants to go do, she's 100% with us. And I think that's why our family is as strong as it is.
We're going to get off here. Final question for you, Trent. Where do you see this win on iRacing taking your career? Do you think it's not going to mean anything, or do you think somebody might knock down your door?
Who knows? I'm liable to go crash next time we race, so I don't really know. But I know the people that are trying to do this are really passionate about it, and I think they will do their dangest to make sure that we have some good platforms and some big shows for the iRacing until this virus thing clears up. So I'm looking forward to what everybody else is going to do, not just me.
Well, when you finally get in your number 88 car, Longhorn number 88, what is your plans? Where are we going to see you at racing this year?
I don't know. I'm going to go kick some ass. I'm ready.
Good plan.
I'm looking forward to I'm ready to go back to Gaffney and hold her wide open and just see what we got. We got a really good crew and a thing going right now, and our Clements racing engines are perfect, and we got a brand new Longhorn, and Pete's been down there working while I've been iRacing, so let's do it. I'm ready.
And Daddy, let Trent buy a sprint car, damn it. Put him in a wing sprint car. Put him in.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, man.
Saying.
Hey, Trent, you're the man, brother. It's we've known each other for a long time. Like I said, from seeing you where you've grown up, and hell, you're getting old. I know I'm getting old. So
I'm not.
Yeah, I appreciate your friendship, Trent, and congratulations on your win at Charlotte last night. Now, I was one of those guys where when we finished up with Red Clay Life, I saw the end of it, and I was like, man, hell yeah. Even though it's a damn computer race, hell yeah. Congratulations, Trent.
Well, thank y'all, and thanks for that, and thanks for having me on here. If anything,
No problem, Trent.
if anything ever comes of this interview, I just want y'all to know that I'm a damn race car driver. That's what I love to do. So just
I hear you,
leave
Trent.
me at that.
I for surely wanted to get that out there, that you're not just a computer sim racer. You are a real bona fide race car driver. And Petey, put him in a damn sprint car. He wants to be a wing racer.
Thank y'all.
Take care,
Appreciate
Trent.
it.
All right,
Hey,
buddy.
Trent.
God bless you.
Best
Be
luck.
safe. That's Trent Ivey. And, oh, man, you got to love his energy. I mean, he's not.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Could we see the little head knocker go to sprint car racing? Do you think we could see him as a winged warrior?
I think it's definitely going to happen. I mean, if his passion for it is as strong enough as it sounds like in that interview, I think he's going to be in a sprint car before you know it.
Man, would that be an awesome story?
Yeah,
I
but
hope the guys at Speed 51 jump at this opportunity. I know that I know Brandon that Race 22 really doesn't cover a lot of dirt motorsports. I know that
we don't cover any dirt at all.
right, and I'm trying to tell Langland, like, you know, and this is before I started working with Speed 51, but I'm like, what the hell, man? Come on, you know. Yeah, I know he's got like rights to Dirt 22 and some other stuff like that. I know he bought the login names, but he's never really ever wanted to pursue it per se. So. But hopefully our colleagues, my friends at Speed 51, or Zach Evans or Brandon Paul or somebody will take advantage of this as an iRacing dirt late model racer looking to possibly, or looking, it doesn't sound like it's going to be a possibility. It sounds like it's going to be a certainty that he's going to go sprint car racing. So I hope I'm in the area when he does that. There's so many avenues, whether it's Sean Vardell in the Carolina Sprint Tour, with Mike Sellers, whether it's the USCS Outlaw Thunder Tour 360 sprints, the mini sprints. Hell, put him in a mini outlaw. Put him at Millbridge, just trying one of the mini outlaw cars with Ashley and Jeremy Burnett, and then move his way up there. So, but yeah, good show today, Brandon, with the exception of getting knocked off the internet.
Yeah, well, for me, I went out twice. One during the power surge, and I don't know what happened the second time, but I came back both times, so that's a good thing.
Surely did, man. It surely did. And it was a great, great show. Obviously, when you are live, things happen, and you just have to press on and go with it. Hey, before we let you go here on Full Throttle, Brandon, Corey hinted on it in our interview, and we really weren't able to kind of divulge in it because we had to get Bob Dillner on the line and continue on with the program. But now that we're at the end of the crossroads here,